Hello everyone and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe. Today I will be going over the best teams in the game so that you can win more arena and PvE battles. So that will be including what are the best heroes to use currently, what is meta, and what will win you the most amount of games and who you should invest in. So if this does help you, then please like the video and subscribe. And more videos will be coming soon on this game and other games. And yeah, thank you for all your support on the previous videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's have a look at it. As you can see here, these are my heroes that I have invested in, most of which I would say are within the best teams currently available. However, not everything here is exactly what you should be going for. So yeah, let's have a look here. So as you can see, Multiverse Arena, I am currently Elite League 3, and even then in the Restricted Arena, Elite League 2. Restricted Arena is obviously different because it is restricted to a faction or sub-faction. So in terms of what you should be looking for to build for this, I will be doing a separate video on that. So if you do want to see that, subscribe to see that. For the main arena league here, as you can see, this is probably what you're looking to do in terms of building your team to win. And then also obviously for the events you can get different heroes here, and then also for the main story, Cecil's Nightmares, Case Files, Alliance Warfare, etc. As you can see in Alliance Warfare, I'm currently in the Invincible League, so which is quite difficult, to be honest, so probably going to drop down for that. But in terms of the Multiverse Arena, this is mainly what I'm going to be looking at here. I was actually just in the Invincible League, but just didn't play enough the last week, so I am now down to the Elite League 3, but you can still see that there's top teams here that you can obviously have a look at. So we'll have a look at it here. We'll firstly look at my heroes. So these are the heroes that I have personally invested in, and I would say definitely part of the best teams. My top 3 heroes will definitely be within that: Universa, Anissa, and Conquest. Now, these heroes are all amazing, so you can't go wrong with building these, but some of them work better with other heroes included. So if we have a look here at the Multiverse Arena, for example, if we have a look at here, this is my current setup. Would I say this is the best meta team currently? I probably wouldn't say that, but it is definitely a very strong team. Basically what we've got here is we've got I'll just remove them here. We've got Universa, obviously here. We've got Anissa, Conquest, Invincible, and Agent Spider. Now, the reason why I've got Universa is because she's just incredibly good. She recently did have a nerf, but with her totem and even still, she is very strong. So you can't go wrong by building her, and especially in the GDA ops, she is a must build as well. So if you're looking to invest into characters, if you've maybe just started the game, or even if you've been playing for some time, Universa is definitely a must. Anissa is the next one. Anissa, I would say currently, and a lot of other people agree with this, is probably the best hero in the game. She is super powerful, and that is because of her, mainly due to her passive, which was changed again recently, but still she's incredibly strong. If you get it, as you can see, to 15 or even to 10, it basically decreases the defense of human enemies by 5% of her attack stat for each human, which there are often at least 1, if not 2 or 3 on the teams, just by the nature of the game. And then obviously you can see here that she can also increase Viltrumite allies by 20%. Now you'll probably start to see a theme here that the Viltrumites are pretty much the strongest in the game, most of them, to be honest. If we have a look here, Viltrumites, where is it? Viltrumites, here we are, right at the top. You can see that a lot of these characters are incredibly strong. I wouldn't say Lucan, Invincible, or Oliver are very strong, but everyone else is incredibly strong. So in terms of the best team, if we have a look back here, this is obviously the team I'm currently running. Yeah, Anissa, basically just because of her passive skill. Conquest is probably up next. He is in pretty much most teams that I've seen in the top leagues, and that is just because he is very, very strong, and he is incredibly tough to kill, as he got a huge amount of defense, and he does a lot of damage as well. So Conquest and Nissa and Universa, I'd say, are definitely easy builds. Universa, I have actually seen in the Invincible League to be left out of a lot of teams, which is quite surprising. This is mainly because people are building full Viltrumite teams. So she has been left out, but if you are lower leagues or newer to the game, she is very easy to build, or easier to build, because she is more accessible within the recruitment shop, etc. Next in my team, now these are probably the ones that you could switch out, I would say, and even obviously, as I just mentioned, Universa. Normal Invincible, here, he is strong, but he's definitely not as good as he used to be. I would definitely say, with the other heroes I'm about to talk about, you would be better investing in them if possible over him. He is still incredibly strong and is very good, especially also in PvE with his immunity shield. So I would say you can still build him, but he's not the best, I guess, if you're looking for the best team. Then I have Agent Spider. Now this is someone as well I could, or I'm hoping to maybe change out. He is incredibly good with Anissa. That is why he's here, and he does do very well. He kind of acts like a sniper in a way, and I'll show you what I mean in a second by I'll battle this team here. But basically, Anissa's ability, push through, dash through, I think it's called, blast through. Sorry, blast through is basically when someone when an enemy is pushed by an ally, she dashes towards them, flying through any enemies in the way, dealing a huge amount of damage and reduces their healing. And as you can see, I've got this to level 15. So Agent Spider is constantly pushing people. He's constantly pushing them, and this means that Anissa's ability can be triggered over and over and over again. So she's dashing around, moving around the battlefield, doing loads of damage, and reducing the enemy's healing, which is incredibly strong. So that is basically why he's here, and his main ability triggers at the start of the battle. So you don't have to wait on the cooldown, and I'll show you that in a second, and that also does push the enemy. So Anissa, as you can see here, I'll give you a little demonstration, will immediately fly straight through the team pulled in, and in this case I'm switching the Agent Spider to this side purely because he'll then be pulling the Atom Eve across, and Atom Eve is a human, which Anissa does more damage against. So that way we can take out the human ally straight away, hopefully within the dash, if not a few punches from Anissa after the dash. So I'll show you this here. This team is actually slightly higher in power than me, as you can see here. So this will be a sort of showcase of why this team is actually better than their team. I mean, I hope I win. I should win this because they do have 2 humans, so that will trigger Anissa's passive. The Alan is very strong and he is a good defender, but Conquest does beat him out just in terms of raw defense. Survivability wise, Alan is maybe better, but yeah, we should see it here. Robot is also good, especially at low levels, but in high levels he's not as powerful as maybe some other heroes. And they do have an Omni-Man, which is a very strong hero, especially with his level 15 skills and his totem. But all that aside, I'll just do the battle, and you can see here Agent Spider's immediately going to pull in the hero there, and this has then killed Atom Eve straight away. We've melted their, oh well, that's my Invincible. My Invincible has dropped, but as you can see here, with the different abilities and synergies going on, we should be able to easily kill them and defeat them. There we go. So Omni-Man is down. He was definitely their strongest hero, but with a combination of the team composition, especially Conquest's ability where he does more damage if there's a leader on the team, which Universa counts as, that's why this team has very good synergy. But if you are looking for the best composition in the game. That probably wouldn't be this one. That would probably include, instead of, it would probably be getting rid of normal Invincible, and it would probably be getting rid of Agent Spider. Universa is hit or miss. You can keep her in there if you've already built her. If not, you could potentially look at someone else, but she is still very, very good. Instead of those two heroes, I would probably put in there as the best in the game, Blue Suit Invincible and General Krieg. The reasons for this is that General Krieg is a leader, so he'll trigger with Conquest. So even if you remove the Universa, he'll still trigger Conquest's extra damage. He also does, his main ability pushes enemies, so Anissa will use that. And Blue Suit Invincible is incredibly powerful and is used in pretty much all of the top teams, so he is a definite must build. Just with his raw damage and survivability. He also pushes enemies, so that helps with Anissa. Again, it's mostly because Anissa is probably the best hero in the game. It's mostly just about like trying to get her to do as much damage as possible, and also with the Viltrumite passives, especially from General Krieg. On the I believe his is critical damage, critical percent, and obviously Anissa's additional damage. Viltrumite allies do additional damage. And he grants them a shield as well, which is just incredibly powerful. So yeah, that's who I would probably say is in there. Now, obviously, the synergy, as you can see in the top left, isn't the strongest. You could probably then, if possible, take out Universa and enter in Omni-Man. This is a full Viltrumite team, but this would probably work maybe even better than with the Universa. I've only got Universa in there obviously because she is my most powerful hero, but this as well would probably work as one of the best. I would move Blue Suit and Mark to the backline. I would keep him and Krieg in the backline simply because Krieg needs to be alive for Conquest to keep his extra damage, and also to provide the shields and summon in the extra Viltrumites when needed. Blue Suit Invincible as well I put at the back because you don't want him to die too quickly, especially because his ability where he'll dash to an ally when they are low health and get an immunity shield, he can't do that if he's the one taking damage, if that makes sense. Omni-Man is obviously just depends on his level, his power level. You can keep him probably, if you just power him up enough and have him Conquest and Anissa probably as your strongest heroes, or even Blue Suit. Again, all of them equally are incredible. Then you should be fine. I mean, I could try. I'm actually going to try this composition just now against these enemies, and see how we get on, because yeah, even though we're lower level and it's not using my best heroes here, we should do pretty well. If not, then it's just because of the levels. I haven't fully invested in Omni-Man or Blue Suit, but as you can see, actually, with the damage and everything here from these heroes, we actually very quickly took them down and did a lot of damage. And there we go. Yeah, that's it. As you can see, Viltrumites are the way to go, pretty much. If you want to win, as you can see here, this person has pretty much done the same thing. They've just got a Doc Seismic in there, who is also incredibly good. So Doc Seismic, again, you could swap out potentially for even like Omni-Man or something like this. But they're very good. Also, honorable shout out to Shapesmith. He is also good. He did take a nerf, and he's definitely not as good as he used to be, but he is still incredibly strong. So he's very good at disrupting the enemy team, confusing them, and also healing your team as well. But I would probably say that this is the ideal team in the game currently, just with the amount of damage you can do. But there are still so many good heroes. I'll probably be doing a tier list as well, because there are now many different variances of teams that will work very well, but this is probably the best. You could even swap out someone, for example, for Red Rush. He's also very good at increasing your team's critical damage, which is very strong. Atom Eve is also very strong, so she can also work with team compositions. Again, normal, invincible. Alan as well, if you have him over Conquest, should be alright, but Conquest is probably the preferred there. So yeah, again, a few other honorable shout outs. Komodo is very, very strong, especially if you can get his skills up to 10 or 15 each. He is pretty much impossible to kill, especially at the start of the battle. So if you can heavily invest in him, then he works fantastically. The only thing is he's a criminal, and his synergies are based on working with other Lizard League characters who aren't as strong. So you could potentially put in like a King Lizard who would work well with him, but not, you know, great, as King Lizard isn't that strong. And another shout out to Donald as well, who I've seen in quite a few compositions, who doesn't really need many synergies, but it's just a very good hero to have in the backline and does a huge amount of critical damage. So again, we could probably try another battle here, just to show you guys, you know, how it works. Yeah, again, this is we're lower level than them here. I'll try and slow it down as well, just to 1x, so we can see. Blue suit immediately got deleted there, so that's not good. Again, with the levels, it might be a bit tricky here, especially because they also have a Viltrumite team. But we can try here and see. We've only got 2 left with my Anissa and Conquest, and they have a lot here, so I don't believe we'll be able to do this. So again, it does matter. It does, you know, change. One thing I would say that can help is potentially building up quite a few of the best heroes to around the same level, so you can swap them in and out. The thing that I've done here with my characters is I've got a few of them that are much higher than others, like the Anissa, like the Universa, so I can't really swap them out like I have done here, because as you see, it doesn't really work. I haven't got my best gear on them, things like this. But if you were to put, you know, level up a bunch of heroes to about the same level, then you would probably be able to then swap them in and out. So unfortunately we didn't win this one, but that is just because I haven't got the right gear on them. But yeah, that's probably the best teams that I've been seeing there. I'll just put my main team back in here just so we can get the satisfaction of defeating them. I'm also going to move my Anissa over here so that she doesn't get stunned by this Dock Seismic at the start of the battle. And we'll pull in the Krieg with Agent Spider at the beginning, and then we should be able to win this nice and easily, simply because we have a higher level heroes here now. Now Agent Spider is quite weak, so as you can see in the bottom, he is dying quite quickly. Same with normal Invincible. They are doing quite a lot of damage actually. This team is very strong. Again, Viltrumites are the way to go, and their Dock Seismic is actually doing quite a lot of work. But if my Universa and Conquest can survive here, we should actually be able to win this, although it is looking quite close. Again, Dock Seismic is a leader, so he counts towards the thing for Conquest. Hopefully. Okay, we've got Dock Seismic. Can we kill this Conquest here? Let's hope we can. I don't know if we are going to be able to. No. Wow, okay, we lost them. So yeah, again, it really depends on the teams. But yeah, that would be my recommendations on who the best on the best team would be something like this, or rather this is probably the best team. Yeah. So yeah, if this has helped you, or if you want to leave what teams you're running down in the comments below, then yeah, feel free to do so. If you have any videos you want to see in the future, let me know as well. And yeah, cheers, and yeah, thank you for all the support. Subscribe to the channel for more content coming soon. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and yeah, cheers, and see you in the next one.